Yeah, amazing.
I mean, we talking about Berry Gordy, Diana Ross, Lola Falana, just some of the biggest names, in the show business.
Yeah, I was talking to Rodney about this. I was talking on Instagram to sort of Rodney about the music industry and how it's changed. And I mean, I come from when I was 13, I came from the 70s background where everybody had to play an instrument, and then it got to the early 80s and we started seeing the Lindrum and samplers, and I experienced that in the studio when I was recording with Sade, and things started changing. And I had a thread on Instagram with Rodney about this, and the fact that a lot of stuff is sampled now, whereas back in the day, with Motown, everybody played, everybody had to play, everybody had to have this ability to be able to sing, play, dance, whatever, for real. And you was judged on your talent at the time. There was no kind of studio gadgets, there was no sampling to make things good. Everybody had to do what it said on the tape.
Yeah, that's right. You had to be a player, right?
You know what I mean? And I think
not make a mistake for 4 minutes.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, I found it very odd going into the studios in the 90s and not having to sort of sing or play all the way through. Everything was just broke down into sections, and then you would build things up. Whereas back in back in the Motown day, everybody just had to deliver for 3.5 minutes.
Ever.
But you had to have that raw talent. You had to have that raw talent. And that was the thing that that was, I mean, you couldn't get into the studio. You couldn't be around the people that we was around if you didn't have talent. I mean, raw talent. If you didn't know how to sing, if you didn't know how to play an instrument. It's the same thing like Charles and I, we was one of our Motown alumni friends. We was and El DeBarge. And it was one of the things where El was basically, if the band wasn't hitting where he wanted to hit, he say, y'all just be quiet, just shut them down. And he got on the piano and he showed you his raw talent. And that's the thing that I mean, even to the point where us doing the things that we're doing with the live album and stuff like that, that is all raw talent. That's no samples. There's no music tracks behind it with, with our voices in it and stuff like that. Everything that you hear and everything that you will receive off of that album would be all raw talent. It'll be everything from all the transitions, from the horns and the breaks and everything. Those are not sampled in. That's all played live and in live time, in real time.
It works every time.
And this is what we pretty much was, what I was discussing with you, is being able to lock into real-time playing, real-time talent, real-time, not going in and manufacturing something to make it great.
I mean, Carlos Santana, he said there was a quote about going back to Betty Davis.
Very raw talent, very nice.
He said,
that was my girl.
He said she was the first Madonna, and I believe him on that. But he said Madonna was more like Marie Osmond.
Because bottom line, Betty Davis was, Madonna wasn't even in that, couldn't even be, fit in that category.
So
Betty Davis was doing. Betty Davis was the funk, was the first queen of funk, as far as I'm concerned. Her funkiness and the things that she was delivering, and just her raw image. She was giving you that flower child image, but with a funky style to it. And that's what attracted Miles Davis to it.
Yeah.
And if you notice that when Miles got with Betty, I mean, the way he dressed, he came out of the suits, and that's where Miles got all of his funk from. All the funky clothes he was wearing. That came from Betty. That came from Betty. And he turned around and did a funk fusion album, you know, that basically came from that. On the Corner. Yeah. What was it? Back on the Corner or something like that?
Yeah.
I think it was,
I mean, we've had some big women in Motown. We've had Betty Davis, Sarita Wright, and Tina Marie. And I think
you even had Rose Banks. Right, we did Rose, you know, which was Sly Stone's sister. You see what I'm saying? With Bubba and all of them. We did that whole album, the Rose album. You know, that was over there on Motown as well. And even at Holland Dozier Holland, we had Ruth Copeland. Right. You know, that was doing a lot of funky stuff and was banging it. And it was over there with chairman of the board and all of that stuff that was over there. So, I mean, you know, you got a lot of people that, you know, they want to sit up there and say Madonna and these people, but Madonna was another form of fabrication, you know. I mean, from that whole stuff of Like a Virgin and all that stuff, that was all fabricated stuff, you know. That was basically done in the studios.
I think my take on it is that I think these very powerful and very talented women in that era just influenced the 80s generation.
Yeah, because you got Millie Jackson, man. You got Millie Jackson. Do you ever you remember my girl that was over there with Bailout? What was her name? She was right on the tip of my tongue, and that I was just thinking of her the other day, and just great women that has been there, man. I mean, like Charles mentioned, Lola Falana. Lola was funky girl too. Lola Falana.
Hey, Pat and LaBelle, it was with the freak out
LaBelle. Yep, there you go. You know, Nona Hendricks and all of these people. I mean, come on, man. You got it. I mean, we can just go on, and even to this day, the young ladies like Leela James that a lot of people is not really dialed into. You see, that is just ridiculous with her stuff.
Yeah, I mean, just meeting you guys has really opened my sort of eyes into how these really strong and talented females influenced a whole generation of music that we were involved in. You know, and it seems to me behind every powerful man was an even more powerful woman at the time. In as far as creativity went. And they're very, very sort of underrated, you know, in the history of things.
Yeah, because you got Dawn Silver and Janetta Washington and Maya Franklin. And that was, you know, that was not just over there with P-Funk, but they was, you know, Dawn and all of them was with the Little Sisters with Sly and all of them. You see, so you got that, and then you look at my girl that was over there with Earth, Wind and Fire, Janetta. I mean, wow, see, all these names is just dropping, but you know, it's just that, you know, these girls, you know, worked, I mean, not just within backgrounds, within leads, they with just one group, they was working with a lot. You know, the Waters. If you look at Maxine Waters and her sister, you know, they own every album.
I actually
Ozone records also.
My actual claim to fame is I did actually I sang backup with one of Earth, Wind and Fire's backing singers called Jimmy. I don't know whether you know him, but there was three of them, Jimmy, and Jimmy.
Okay. Yeah.
So that was the closest I ever got to performing with Motown, was singing with Jimmy backup. But it was a cool experience. He taught me, I mean, just in that in the session that, you know, I was involved with, he taught me so much about singing and, you know, working in the studio. It was unbelievable. So God knows what you guys have picked up along the way.
Oh man, I mean, like I said, women, dudes, like even more women. I mean, Mona Lisa Young, she was over there with Bob Dylan and doing all the whole stuff with Joe Crocker and all of these guys. So I mean, everybody, you know, kind of just veered off. If you was back there recording, you was putting together an album, you can call on all these people. You can call and, hey, I want y'all to come in on our album. I want you to, you know, drop, not just come in and sing and be able to create, but come in and create an actual sound. Not just come in and say, okay, we sampled over this and y'all just gonna come in and y'all gonna just talk over it. Y'all just gonna rap over it. Y'all can say whatever y'all want to say.
We got 10 minutes. We got 10 minutes, guys. So I just want to talk about, to wrap it up, I just want to talk about your sort of music and the label idea and the fact that you're going to be pressing vinyl. And I think we just need to do this just to promote the product.
Right.
You know, if we can get this into the show, so Charles, what's the deal with the music label? You're putting a label together and going to put your own music out. How's that working?
Yeah, we definitely doing our own thing this time, you know. So we just want to get the music to the people, you know, without a lot of riffraff. You know, it's so much easier now to just do it yourself, you know, and you know, I like people to be able to contact us. You know, being personal now is really a good thing. You know, back in the days, we hide. You know, we couldn't wait to get finished, get the last note, go hide. You couldn't find us nowhere. You know,
exactly.
But now it's about social media and presence and talking to people and stuff like that. So, like you know, like the meet and greet thing is going to be good. Because that's going to be something, you know, we're going to have a good time. All of us, the band, we're together. And, you know, it's a great thing.
So you got a vinyl album. You're going to press a vinyl album. That's going to be really cool. 12-inch vinyl, 33 and a half speed, I seem to recall. That's going to be really good. I mean, a lot of people in the vinyl. Old school, new school, And you've got a digital hookup, so you know any of the younger generation can download your music from all the platforms. So that's going to be good. And
we have a lot of strong DJs and a lot of internet radio stations that is connected that has been requesting the vinyl, from the funkfellasradio.com and DJ Pleasure and all these guys. A lot of the DJs around here have been, you know, man, can we get the vinyl? Can we get vinyl? Because they're spinning vinyl now. A lot of the DJs out of New York and everyone is jumping on it and has been requesting it. So, you know, we're ready to get it out there to them.
So we might have some white labels, like white labels going around DJs again. How cool is that? That is old school.
They're gonna love it.
So this
DLR Records.
DLR Records is on the up, and so you guys can. So everybody can go and buy this live album. Then that's the main thing. People can get the music even after your show. I think.
Well, we're looking for them. We're gonna make it available for them to be able to get out there and purchase it and being able to, and again, a lot of times you get a lot of these people that, you know, they'll see it and they'll say, oh yeah, it's great. And they figure out, how do I get to YouTube, or how do I get someplace where they don't have to pay for it? But that's what we need. We need fans to start downloading and start, you know, because that is you actually buying the records, you actually giving the support to the musicians, giving the support back to us, that we can, you know, get out there and get credit, and being able to have our gold and platinum. That's how we get gold and platinum. You know, for you guys down, and that streaming situation doesn't help us at all. We need you guys to support us and get our fan base back to, you know, downloading and actually buying the you know, the 45 or buying the album. That's the way we make our livelihood. That's the way we can continue to make great music. And that's the way we can get the, you know, these major record companies to come back to us and try to get us under their labels and try to, you know, kind of synergize with us to make this thing happen. And the only way we can do that is through our fans being able to support us, you know, through the downloads and then the purchasing of the vinyl.
Love the most, you know. If you're an old school fan, you know, and I almost hate the word old school, but it's okay. People use it all the time. But if that's your music, then, you know, support it. Get behind it, you know. So we can continue to bring it to, because all we do is invest it right back into
the music.
You know.
Yeah, it's a self-fulfilling prophecy, isn't it? Really, I mean, you know, it's something that needs to happen for you guys to go and make even better music in the future. So I think you know, people need to get on, download the live album. I mean, the live album is incredible. I've heard it, and get some vinyl in the collection, and then you guys can make more brilliant albums, and you know, we can really enjoy that in the future. So let's I wish you luck with that project, and you know, I think it's going to be brilliant to hear that.
And you will be able to buy that. You know, it'll be everywhere on Amazon, Apple, CD Baby, Spotify. It's there.
Brilliant. All right, guys, that's been fantastic. It was great to chat.